You imagine what would have happened to Nigeria if the judgment had gone the other way around.
If we had to come up with 11 billion.
Yes.
But by the way, it was
6.6
billion. But it was
at 7% interest rate. So today, it's about, we are talking of 11 point something billion.
And some people wanted to collect on that.
Yes. So you can imagine our country is facing enormous liquidity problems as we stand. To now say a country like Nigeria should cough out such an amount of money right now, it will certainly render, beyond even the entire budget of the federal government, it will render the federal government's operation prostrate. And so, again, other consequences are already by the award, the assets of the country and all the federal agencies locally and abroad are endangered. Again, our foreign reserves stand the risk of being depleted, grossly depleted. Again, our fiscal and monetary policies will be distorted. So you can see that it has a lot of wide-ranging implications. So I think Nigerians will be singing hallelujah. Indeed now. And thanks to the fact that this is happening in the regime of the man with the Midas Church. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Because we all know that he means well for Nigeria. And he can only function if he has resources.
But indeed, as you have said, but this, if we were to look back a bit to the Buhari administration, they also took a large part in the happy outcome that we're now talking about.
Yeah, of course. Because this was a long-drawn
out litigation.
The signing of the agreement took place on 11th January 2010. The arbitral award, there was a dispute. That dispute was submitted for arbitration. And the arbitral award came in 2017. The question you to ask is that why did it take us so long to challenge the arbitral award? It was a conscious attempt was made by the Buhari administration. Nearly major agencies collaborated for this outcome. We can reference the input of the Federal Ministry of Justice. We can reference the input of the Attorney General of the Federation. The pioneering role of EFCC under Ibrahim Magu. And also Ministry of Petroleum Resources. And then Federal Ministry, NNPC, Nigerian Limited, all of these agencies, including intelligence, NFIU, all of them collaborated. That to you should dramatize to you the beauty of synergy, rather than agencies getting themselves involved in needless rivalry. If they collaborate and they harmonize resources together by way of synergy, you can see what that can translate into. And that's what has delivered this outcome.
Mr. Shittu, all of these agencies of government that you've enumerated now that came together to see the final resolution of this case, I look at the whole case as a knot. Now, how did we get tied in this knot in the first place that now requires all of this intricacy to sort of undo and end up in a clear judgment of fraud?
Thank you. Institutional failure. Institutional leakages. And deliberate collaboration to swindle the country. The judgment also alluded to it. The element of greed. The extent people can go because of money.
Yes.
Not caring what consequences will result to the Nigerian people, to Nigeria as a country, and what harm it can cause to our foreign reserves, to our developmental aspirations, and to our image as a country.
Whereas one might perhaps, just perhaps, understand that in relation to two dubious Irishmen. The Nigerian component, what does that say?
No, that says that lack of patriotism. That's how you can look at it. Greed. People wanting to profit at the expense of public good. without regard to public good. How do you sign such a contract of that magnitude without taking the office of the Attorney General into consideration? How do you sign that as an agency without looking at all the checklists?
Yeah.
We have enough laws here. We have sufficient legislative framework that will prevent this kind of infiltration of our system.
But there was collusion.
Because obvious attempt to subvert the system.
I heard
419,
yes,
scam.
Yes.